Hey, just fresh from the gym. It was my first spin class in 2 weeks. When I was in LA, I couldn't find any that I could get to on time. So I just took a respite, and so today was my first class. I burned about 580 calories in about 45 minutes. So yay! So I have a question about how I maintained my diet and exercise program while I was on vacation for 2 weeks. You know, it was relatively easy actually. First of all, I sort of alerted everybody that I was gonna, at the very least, maintain my workout regimen. And so, specifically, when we were in Cancun, and anything and everything that could go not wrong, but you could just definitely get messy. So I alerted all the folks that I was hanging out with that I wouldn't start drinking alcohol until after noon, A, and B, after I went to the gym. Like, so that was priority. I was not as rigid about my food intake. Um, and I actually lucked out. The food at the resort wasn't that awesome. It was average. So I didn't sort of go ballistic and go, I must have that and that and that. I think the place I probably indulged the most was during breakfast when we had, pancakes and Nutella and bacon and, orange juice. So actually my morning meal is probably where I probably tucked away the most of my calories. And then the rest of the day I sort of ate french fries or a salad or, you know, everything else was kind of, so it wasn't worth it. So I did a lot of like, I'm not eating that and wasting my calories. Um, when it came to my fitness specifically, I just because Cancun was an hour behind us, so although I felt like I was sleeping in, I really wasn't. I was waking up on East Coast time, and poor Sonia, who I shared the suite with, she had to indulge me as I sort of clopped around every morning and went and worked out. So I definitely just tried to get it out of the way at the beginning of the day because we were having so much fun. I didn't want to sort of have to go in the middle of the day and go do it. I think the day that Sharnice got married, I actually didn't do my workout until like an hour and a half before she actually said her vows because we were having so much fun. I never got to go to the gym, so I wanted to squeeze that in before the night kept going on. When it came to being in LA, super easy. My friend Carolyn is a fitness person. She takes really good care of herself. She eats really well. There's no junk in her house. Very few splurges. Although we did eat out more than I anticipated we would, just because she was working on a project and we found ourselves having to eat wherever we were. So, but again, I alerted her that while she was working, I'd just take her car and find a Bally's near us and work out for the hour. And my fitness instructor for the boot camp had given me a little program that I could replicate anywhere. And so I used that. So again, I think when you go on vacation or go where you're going to be away from your home base for an extended period of time, I think it's up to you to make the decision to keep as much of that schedule as you can. I had sort of forsaken the idea of the food, but then I just lucked out. The food worked itself out. But I worked out every single day that I was on vacation except for my travel days. Those days I was on a plane usually by 9 or 10 o'clock in the morning, so I didn't quite pull that off. But every day that I was just being a tourist or hanging out, I worked out. So when I got back here home, it was super easy to jump right back to my routine because I never gave it up. I'm eating obviously cleaner here than I did when I was in Cancun. Probably not as different from LA. And I've been doing my boot camp. Today's my first spin day, as I mentioned, and I've been doing my weights. So it was super easy to get back into my program because I really didn't leave it behind. I just sort of modified it. And again, it really helps if somebody you were traveling with, or in my case, groups of people you were traveling with, that you alerted them what the game plan was. And so everybody knew and everybody supported it and didn't try to push like, Michelle, it's not a big deal, you're on vacation. Nobody said that. They're like, great for you, that's awesome, be dedicated, while they were drinking their mimosa or margarita or daiquiri or whatever. So that's it. I'm about to take a shower and go meet somebody to have tea and talk. just hang out before I go to bed. And again, tomorrow's boot camp. Yep, I do boot camp 5 days a week. So, whoo, Lord, before I know it, it'll be the end of the year, and I'm really pushing for this 100 pounds for me to weigh 238 pounds by December 31st. But more about that later. All right, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.